Hey girls, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I will be showing you how to remove your dip powder nails. On my right hand, I do have the Jack Skellington nail art that I did in a previous video. I did this nail art over dip powder nails, so I'm going to go ahead and start the removal process of these nails. I do want to go ahead and say this is the exact removal process that you use to remove acrylic, Gel X, and gel polish manicures. This type of removal will not work on polygel or builder gel nails. The first thing I'm doing is taking my cuticle nippers and I'm going to go ahead and remove all of the charms and rhinestones from my nails. This is the first step when removing any type of nail product. If you're not able to remove your rhinestones using the cuticle nippers, you can actually take your e-file and just very gently file right on the edge of the rhinestone, which will cause it to pop off. With both of these removal methods, you do want to be very careful because the rhinestones can fly into your face. Once we have all of the charms and rhinestones off of the nail, the next step is to actually cut down the extra product. So these dip powder nails I did over top of nail tips. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and remove all of the extra length. A really good tip for this is to look at the back of the nail and you can see your natural nail growth. You want to clip the nail just above your natural nail. If you don't want to cut any of your natural nail off, definitely look at the back of the nail before clipping them down. I am just using regular nail clippers, but you can also use a nail tip cutter to cut down the extra product. After cutting down all of the extra length, the next thing I'm going to do is take my professional portable e-file. This is the newer version from Double Dip Nails. I am going to be using a very coarse ceramic drill bit to remove the product from the nails. Using an e-file is optional. You can use a hand file, but of course that method will take a little bit longer. I will be using my e-file at a speed of about 7,000 RPM, which is a little bit lower than typical for removing product. You may want to use the reverse rotation on your e-file if you are using your left hand. I'm just going to go ahead and start filing the product off of the nails. Because I did nail art over top of my dip powder, this first layer that I'm taking off is just gel polish. I am taking off the gel polish color and also the top coat. When removing the product, you want to try to remove as much as possible. You don't have to remove all of the product with filing, but it will definitely reduce the time that you have to spend soaking your nails in the acetone. Acetone is a very drying product, so if you naturally have very dry skin, you probably want to avoid having to spend as much time soaking your nails. The absolute least that you want to do with this step is to remove the top coat. Whether you use a gel top coat or the dip powder top coat, I would definitely recommend to at least buff the surface of the nail. That will make you have to soak the nails for a little bit longer, but if you don't mind waiting for your nails to soak off because you don't want to file, that is perfectly fine as well. For me, I am typically very impatient, so I do want to file off as much product as possible just to make the soaking process a lot faster. I do want to go ahead and give you guys a few helpful tips for working on your non-dominant hand. I know a lot of you are doing your own nails at home, and using an e-file on your non-dominant hand, especially when you are a beginner, is very intimidating. I would definitely recommend that you work on a slightly lower speed than you typically would, just to get a good idea of exactly what filing your non-dominant hand feels like. You may also want to use a smooth top drill bit. This is going to protect your cuticles when you're filing around your skin. You do not want to accidentally go over your skin with these very coarse drill bits. As you guys can see, I do have my pinky on the underside of the finger that I am filing. This is going to stabilize both of my hands and prevent me from accidentally cutting my skin. You can also stabilize your hand on the table if that works better for you. Another really good tip if you are just starting out is when you're filing the opposite hand is to actually keep the e-file still and only move the finger that you're trying to file. Because it is your dominant hand, you are able to control the movement a lot better than with your non-dominant hand. So that might be a really good tip for you if you are using your e-file with your non-dominant hand. After filing off a good amount of product, I am taking a stiff manicure brush and I'm going ahead and removing all of the extra dust from the nails. For the acetone part of the removal, you basically have two options. The one on the right is a soak off bowl. This will basically allow you to stick your fingers into the acetone to remove the product. The top of this does also detach, and you can place hot water in the bottom, which will speed up the process of soaking your nails. If you guys do want to see a video on that, I will link it here in the cards. The method I will be using for this video is the soak off clips. I do believe that this method of soaking your nails does require less acetone, so in the long run you are going to be saving more product when you're doing your removal. This is what the clips look like. These soak off clips do clip onto your nails, and they do hold the lint-free wipe or cotton round that is soaked with acetone onto your nail to help remove the product from your nails. I got these clips from the Build Your Own Dip Powder Starter Kit from Double Dip Nails. That dip powder starter kit does come with everything that you need to do beautiful dip powder nails, and also these nail clips to remove the dip powder manicure. If you already have all of the dip powder essentials, Double Dip does sell a nail removal clip kit that does include the nail clips for your hands, nail clips for your feet, lint-free wipes, a stiff manicure brush, cuticle pusher, a nail removal tool, and also hand files to remove all of the product. For this video, I did end up using some paper towel that I cut up. I would definitely recommend that you use a lint-free wipe or a cotton round to remove the product. You are going to need 100% pure acetone to remove the product. You can use regular nail polish remover, but it does have to have acetone in it, otherwise it is not going to remove this type of product. 100% pure acetone will remove the product a lot quicker than any other type of remover liquid. I'm going to take the pure acetone and go ahead and drench the towel. You do want to make sure the cotton pad is almost dripping with acetone. This is going to remove the product very well. I went ahead and placed the paper towel over top of my filed nail, and I'm taking the nail clip and I'm going to go ahead and clip that down into place. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same process for all of the other nails. In my personal opinion, I do feel like using the soak off bowl is a little bit quicker than using these nail clips. That is why I do typically use the soak off bowl whenever I have to remove my product. That is just a personal opinion. Once you placed all of your clips, you want to go ahead and set a timer for about 10 minutes. I do have a paper towel here, and I'll also be using my cuticle pusher to remove the product. After 10 minutes, you want to go ahead and take the clip and the paper towel off your nail. You do want to go ahead and take your cuticle pusher and gently scrape up the gooey product. After soaking your nails, most products should kind of goop up a little bit. This will allow you to scrape off the melted product to repeat the same process again. When doing this step, you do want to be very gentle not to hurt your skin or your natural nail for this process. I am going to go ahead and repeat the same thing for all of the other nails. After removing all of the melted off product, I'm going to re-soak the towel in acetone and apply the clips again. You want to repeat this process as many times as it takes to remove all of the product from your nails. Here are what my nails look like after soaking off all of the product. I am going back with the cuticle pusher, and I'm going to very gently push back the cuticle of my natural nails. When using a metal cuticle pusher, you do want to be very gentle with your skin. Next, I am going to take a buffer and I'm going to go ahead and buff the surface of the nail. This is going to completely remove any product left over from the soak off. After buffing all of the nails, I did decide to take a nail clipper just to cut down a little bit of length from all of the nails. Last but not least, on a paper towel, I do have some rubbing alcohol, and I'm just going to go ahead and clean the surface of all of the nails. Now you're ready to apply your next manicure. For this video, I did decide not to apply any other product. If you want to leave your nails bare, you can definitely do that. Do make sure to apply some cuticle oil to all of your nails. Do make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already, because I do post weekly nail tutorials, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!